Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. I am Lady Nene, and you're welcome to my channel on marriage and parenting. This morning, I wanted to use a personal experience to talk on this very important topic or issue or whatever you want to call it. Envy. Why are people envious of us? Have you asked yourself that question? I've constantly asked myself, why are people envious of me? Little me, not in size. Oh. All right. Let me start this talk by giving this short synopsis, just a short story. A personal experience, true experience, not a makeup story. There's this lady. Okay, then in about 10, 15 years ago, she was a young girl, younger now, of course, than she is now. Very close to the family. Then she was unmarried, but my husband knows her family very, very well. All right. And in the course of life, I got to know her and became very acquainted with her. But she was closer to my husband, because of her family um, closeness to my husband. So my husband took this girl as a sister, took her as a younger sister, brought her to my house. We all became close. Remember then she was unmarried, so he was really taking care of her, not necessarily giving her money and all that, but just, you know, under his canopy as a big brother, if you know what I mean. So eventually she got married to somebody very, very, very close to me. In fact, somebody I consider my elder brother. Yes. The husband, I consider him an elder brother, and he considers me a younger sister. Okay. So because of the relationship between her and my husband and me with the husband, so when they were having their weddings, we went, traveled all the way from where we were to where they were having the wedding. So after that, the relationship continued. But somehow things have started changing. I don't know why. My husband now keeps complaining that wherever this girl, now this lady, she's very much a lady now, sees him, she will not come to greet him. Just even to say hello, brother, she will not. He keeps on complaining about this. Why is it that this lady, this small girl, he calls her a small girl, even now that she's married with children, grown up children, some in the universities, some in the secondary and all that. He still calls her a small girl. So why is it that this small girl doesn't come to greet me when she sees me? Most especially when, I'm in the company of other people. Other people will come to greet my husband, but she will not. In fact, she will pretend she did not see him. If perhaps she's standing with three people, the two will come to greet my husband, then she will carry her face away and pretend she did not see him. I don't, I've started asking myself, why? Why? Why is she behaving this way? Has something happened? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing happened. Anyway, nothing happened. So, why is it that she's not being him? He's not the one feeding her. He's not the one paying her children's school fees. Okay? It's just a matter of, brother, good morning, or brother, good afternoon, depending on the time of day that they saw each other. I concluded that it might be envy. Yes, that is my conclusion. That it might be envy. Even though I don't think there is any reason for her to be envious. But she is. And I can't think of any other reason except envy. Why would she be snubbing him in public when she sees him? Somebody she knew right from when she was a baby. In fact, the father handed her over to my husband to take care of her. Okay? So she used to come to my house. She would enter my kitchen, bring out my soup and warm and eat. And we were okay with all of that. And things were fine till about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Suddenly, her demeanor changed towards him. Even when she sees me, she waits for me to greet her before, she responds. When she sees me, she will pretend that she's either too busy, with whatever she'll be doing at that moment, or too busy with some other people, to notice me. And because of the closeness I have with her, her husband, the family, I go out of my way to say hi. I call her by her name. I say, hi, hello, how are you doing? How is the family? How are the kids? And she'll answer. Fine, she'll answer very well. But why does she wait for me to greet her? And why does she snub my husband in public? I've really thought of this thing, I don't know. So I decided to, bring it up and use it as a content. And I think, if not for any other thing, it fits this topic I want to talk about. Envy. Why are people envious of us? And I think that they are envious because, they desire what somebody else has, whether it be material possession, personal qualities, or life experiences. They desire these things. Envy can stem from feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, or a sense of lacking fulfillment in one's own life. Can this be happening to this lady I'm talking about? I wouldn't know. But she doesn't have any reason to be. She's okay in her own right. She is okay. Academically, personally, physically. I mean, she's okay. But it's still smelling like envy. And you know that sometimes people compare themselves to others and feel envious of those who have more or seem happier, which can lead to feelings of frustration and bitterness. Can this be happening to this, my lady? Can this? However, I feel it's important to note too that envy can also be driven by positive motivation, such as a desire to learn from or emulate someone else's success. Okay? Can this be her problem too? I don't know. Am I more qualified than she is? I don't think so. If that is the case, it can be a motivator for personal growth and improvement. Okay? I don't know where to label her. No problem. Regardless of the cause, regardless of where it's coming from, this her problem. It can be a very difficult emotion to deal with, envy, and can impact relationships and overall well-being. Of course, it's impacting on the relationship because now I'm thinking, what's going on with you? What's your problem? Why are you ignoring your brother, my husband, when you see him? What is the problem? So it's important for individuals to work on cultivating self-awareness, self-acceptance, and gratitude in order to manage feelings of envy so that they can live a more fulfilling life. Drop envy. If you envy somebody positively, well, let that person impact you positively. But I don't think this one is coming positively. I don't think. Something is going on somewhere. May God help me to find out. And if I cannot find out, well, she stays with her frustration. All right. Well, please feel free to drop your comments, your opinions, your contributions in the comment section. As I say, I always say, please be safe, be sound, and healthy. See you next time. Cheers.